Okay, here we are back again with more Mass Effect 2, and yeah, I think in this episode we're ready for some more exploration, so let's do it. The question is, where to next? I suppose we could probably save this crashing ship. Why not? MSV Broken Arrow. Scans detect a rapidly decaying derelict ship in orbit over planet Jonas. Registration matches the MSV Broken Arrow. Ship's manifest notes volatile munitions cargo on board. If left undisturbed, the ship's trajectory will lead to impact with Jonas. High probability that the crash site will be Fargon, Jonas's largest human colony. Geth signatures detected aboard the MSV Broken Arrow. Looks like we're going to be fighting some Geth. So, let's grab Gears. And maybe Tally for this. Why not? Don't have anything for you. I'm not gonna worry about you either. Good. Okay.
Warning. Collision with the planet's surface is imminent. I am transmitting a countdown to advise you of the time remaining until impact.
Awesome. It's timed. Let's go. Captain's log. Yellow alert. I'm moving the ship to yellow alert. While we have seen no signs of trouble, I'm not so sure we won't run into Geth this far out. We have to be prepared for anything. I've been told it's a terrible idea to go this far out toward Geth territory, but these colonies need to defend themselves. Sometimes I think the only thing keeping the crew from shriveling up in fear is the 100 crates of military-grade weaponry on board. A little shore leave when we get to the Nyarif system will do us all some good. We have a lot of deliveries to make, and it's not going to get any friendlier out there. Red alert. Moving the ship to red alert. The Geth are attacking. We're ill-equipped for an attack of this magnitude, but we'll do everything we can to survive this. These colonies need these weapons, and this attack is further proof of how dire the situation is out here. Signing off. This will be the last entry in this log. Given the severity of the Geth attack, I have ordered all hands to evacuate and head toward the colony. Should the Geth succeed in capturing this ship, they also gain control of the 100 crates of weapons in the cargo hold. Therefore, I am using my authorization codes to scuttle the ship, hopefully destroying the Geth that remain aboard. I intend to stay aboard to make sure the ship dies gracefully. My plan is to disable the ship's engines, thus causing our orbit to decay. This will bring the MSV Broken Arrow down to the surface, where the self-destruct timer will destroy the ship. I must be careful. If I fail, there's no telling where the ship will end up. Okay, well, he probably failed, so let's go. Ugh. Come on, you guys. You can't just... There we go.
Combat drones away!
Let's do that. Excuse me, Eurus. Find Iridium. Ship status. Offline. Life support systems damaged. Hull breach detected. Local atmosphere venting to space. Engines disabled. To restore power, re-engage the power couplings. Okay. Engine room emergency seal. Let's override that. Okay. Thanks, Tika. Okay. We're gonna go this way.
Nothing faster than Vertigo's paws.
Oh, Garrus.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Go for the optics, Vertigo. Go for the optics.
Okay. Another power coupling.
Got one.
Alright. Okay. And another bypass. You guys are gonna be fine. Just let me do this. Nice.
That should do it.
We made it. Let's check our messages. To the Normandy, our thanks. From Raphael Clone, Governor of Fargon Colony, Jonas. Normandy crew, we retrieved your identity from the docking data aboard the MSV Broken Arrow. We're led to believe that your crew is responsible for saving our colony from a catastrophic event. Not only did you defeat the geth and prevent the ship from crashing into the planet in a trajectory that would have destroyed our colony, but you also saved nearly 100 munitions crates that would have been lost in the ship's scuttling. Thanks to you, we are safe and can continue the Broken Arrow's work in arming the colonies on the fringe of geth space. On behalf of the residents of Fargon Colony, you have our eternal gratitude. Great. Thank you from my daughter. From Diana. Oh, this is about Samara's thing. Commander Shepard, Arya Chaloke told me where to send this. I'm Neff's mother, Diana. We talked when you came to investigate her death. Arya also told me that a dead Asari woman was found in one of the wealthy apartments, that she was the one who'd killed my daughter. Thank you. I don't know who brought you into my life, but thank you for avenging my daughter. My Neff deserved better than this. I couldn't give it to her, but you at least killed the bitch who took what little she had away. Gratefully, Diana. I'm glad I could be of assistance. Okay. Probably let's go do some more exploration. What else have we got going on in this system? Isael is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. Though gas giants are known for their powerful magnetic fields, Isael's field is stronger than current models predict. Within the frost line of its solar system, where gas giants do not normally form, Isael is believed to have once been extrasolar. Fair enough. And of course, Jonas. Jonas, a methane ammonia ice giant, is being developed as a fuel depot serving the Pylos cluster. Eldfell Ashland Energy has established a base on one of its moons to crack water ice into hydrogen and oxygen and skim helium-3 from its atmosphere. Jonas is also believed to be an extrasolar planet captured by its star. From orbit, Normandy's sensors can pick out a hand-painted sign some waggish employee has left outside the complex. Last chance fuel for 100 light years. What do we got here? Possibly some interesting stuff. Nidus. Nidus lies improbably close to the red dwarf Chrysaroy. This allows it to approach habitability, though it is quite frigid. It is tidally locked, with a hot pole and a cold pole. Along the Terminator, the temperature averages just above freezing. On the lee side, the temperatures are well below freezing. Nidus has developed a limited native ecology. Much of it clusters permanently attached around geothermal vents. There are, however, more advanced forms of life. Several arthropodal herbivore species wander back and forth across the Terminator as they require nutrients available in both environments for sustenance. More dangerous are the omnivorous predator species that devour the arthropods. Most animal life on Nidus has limited vision, but finely developed thermal sense. Interesting. Thermal senses, as opposed to, like, sight or smell. Let's try this guy. Uzin. A typical methane ammonia ice giant, Uzin has 37 moons of various sizes. Chithes, one of the largest, orbits at a retrograde, suggesting it was a planetesimal that was captured by the gas giant gravity well. The planet itself is believed to be an extrasolar capture as well, though millions of years before Chithes came on the scene. Evidence collected by planetary geologists suggests that Chithes was for many centuries a water world, heated by tidal flexing as its orbit circularized around Uzin. The planetary ocean, once hundreds of kilometers deep, must now be frozen solid. Some have recommended drilling test bores to see if life ever developed in Uzin's seas, but the question is considered academic. Alright, now what else we got? Another thing here. Geus. Geus is another methane ammonia gas giant, very similar to its near twin Uzin. It presents a nearly featureless robin egg blue face to the universe. See, this is a point where some flavor text writer was like, you know what, I'm really done with this. I'm really, really done with this. I guess not every planet can be completely interesting. Theonax. Theonax's surface is covered by water and ammonia hydrate ices, which are constantly repaved by cryovolcanic processes. The world's size and density suggest the core contains heavier elements and retains much of the heat of the system's formation. Interesting. Last one. Tenoth. Tenoth is little more than a glorified ice dwarf that has drifted inwards from Chrysaroy's Oort cloud over the millennia. Its extremely elliptical orbit is ultimately unstable. Computer projections suggest it will impact the atmosphere of Geus in a few billion years. Nice. Here we are in the Satan system. Let's start outwards and move inwards. Natiza. An unremarkable methane ammonia gas giant, Natiza would be of no consequence if it weren't the only approachable gas giant in the Satan system. Boro's Volus colony has set up a few automated ice cracking stations around the planet, and Narhu Combine has been contracted to set up a helium-3 extraction facility. Construction has lagged due to the CEO's arrest in a kickback scandal that reaches to the highest levels of the Vol Ministry of the Frontier. Oops. Government corruption. What a surprise. This guy. This guy looks cool. Boro. Boro is a young Volus colony world, settled in defiance of a threat by Terminus pirate groups. The pirates, who can't use the world themselves, have suggested that the Volus hire them to protect the colony. The Volus responded by requesting military protection from their Turian allies. Although uncomfortably hot by Volus standards, Boro has the rare combination of high pressure and ammonia ecology Volus require. Development of the colony is proceeding rapidly. Yeah, I'd imagine the Volus, like, if they when they find a world that they can colonize without having to do much to it to change the environment, I imagine those happen pretty quickly and pretty rapidly, and expand really, really rapidly too, because those are pretty, like, that seems to be like a pretty specific set of requirements. I mean, I guess all of the species have pretty specific sets of requirements for what's livable for them. Humans would too. Anidia is a small ice body with very low density. Its mass is only 4% that of Earth. It appears to be composed mainly of carbon and water ice, but over the millennia it has accrued a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. While Anidia's gravity is weak enough that a cruiser could land on it safely, there is no particular reason one would want to. Pirates have been known to land to recover ice for cracking into hydrogen and oxygen. One area in the southern hemisphere, the so-called Anidian Scrapes, is so frequently used for this purpose that higher albedo raw ice can be easily seen from orbit. I don't know what that means. Something about the visuals, I guess. Or what it looks like. I don't know. Next up. Probably this guy. Rhasaris. An airless rock of mixed light ores, Rhasaris is only of note for the Tirinu impact crater. A relatively recent asteroid strike within the last million years, the core of the object was partly composed of element 0. It struck at a low enough velocity that the EZO remained near the surface. Over the years, many pirates and wildcat miners have attempted to extract the ore. It is believed that the Tirinu debris originated in the pulsar system AAP342111+19. The supernova that formed the pulsar also created the red emission nebula that human spacers have unofficially named the Sakura Nebula. Okay. And there is something else out here. Let's see. What did I miss? Ah. Reskel. Reskel is a massive, hot Jupiter gas giant that whips around the star Satan once every 4.5 days. Like most planets of its type, it migrated inwards from its initial position in the system, thought to be around 0.3 AU. Reskel is one of the few close-orbiting gas giants to show a marked temperature difference in its sun-facing and dark-side hemispheres. The atmosphere absorbs and re-radiates Satan's heat too quickly for winds to carry the heat to the dark side. There is a temperature difference of over 1,000 degrees between the gas giant's hot and cold poles. Here we are in the Dorada system, and there's a lot to do here, it looks like. Viressa. With an orbital period nearly 2 millennia long, the cold and distant Viressa was actually missed in the initial Asari survey of the system. Only a follow-up mineral assay sent to Canalus by a Volus mining concern noticed its subtle movement across the stars. Viressa is a methane ammonia ice giant, circled by a retinue of deep frozen moons. Its remoteness makes it a popular drive discharge point for pirates working the Pylos Nebula cluster. In the last 2 years, several dozen ships have disappeared while passing through the Dorada system. As Pylos is currently unclaimed by any sovereign power, Council naval patrols are few and far between. Thus far, none of the pirates responsible have been apprehended. Next, which I believe is this guy here with the rings. Cineus. A standard hydrogen-helium gas giant, Cineus has more than 80 moons. Yet another, oh boy, I'm so sick of writing these things. Next. Geth. Geth is a common hydrogen-helium gas giant. An abundance of sulfur in the upper atmosphere gives it distinct yellow stripes. This is pretty cool looking, I gotta admit. But nothing for me there. Next up.
I have detected an anomaly.
Ooh, nice. Canalus is smaller than Earth, but has unusually high density. The high level of tectonic activity indicates that the density is caused by an abundance of radioactive materials in the core. These, combined with the planet's unusually high rate of spin, raise the planet's internal temperature and cause volcanism. While several companies performed mineral assays in the late 2170s, the world's geological instability precluded development. Interesting. I'm gonna come back to that one. I want to finish the rest of these planets before we get to it, though. Thanuzi. Thanuzi is a small, barren rock. Though there is evidence that it once had an atmosphere of carbon dioxide, only trace amounts of krypton and xenon remain. Like Cyano, it is tidally locked to Dorada. Alright. And then we got this guy here. Cyano. Cyano, named for an ancient Asari philosopher known for being a contrarian, orbits Dorada at a retrograde. Haha, funny. It is believed to be an object that fell into the system millions of years ago from parts unknown. The outermost of Dorada's two inner asteroid belts is thought to have been a small planetoid that was broken up by Cyano's passage into the system. Cyano is formed of low-density rock and is tidally locked to Dorada. The same hemisphere always faces the star. There is evidence that a complex of artificial structures once existed in the north of the sunward-facing hemisphere, but they have been badly degraded by millennia of heat and radiation. Several bunkers of radioactive waste, apparently byproducts of primitive fission plants, have been discovered on the far side. Interesting, so some species had something on Cyano a long time ago. Okay, let's check out this anomaly.
I have detected an anomaly.
Yep, let's do it. That sounds like geth.
Probe away. Scans have found something.
Sensors detecting anomalous weather patterns on the planet's surface. Geth activity detected. Recommend extreme caution. Yeah, I'd say so. Let's figure this out, guys. Let's just get Morden with us. We haven't had Morden along in a long time. Even though he really only is useful for organics, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It'll work. It's okay. What in the hell? So glad I can't see a damn thing. I'm just gonna check, because sometimes like there's resources tucked around the shuttle. Oh, see, look at that.
They've seen us.
Whoops. Hello.
What less to worry about?
Wow.
Not if... Look sharp. Look target. My shields are down. Yeah. Get ready to fight.
Oh, hunters. Yay. shooting me.
Oh! One less to worry about.
Do the trick.
This should punch them.
Next! Taking fire. Alive. On our right.
Okay. I want that palladium. I want it. There it is. Wait. What? I want this too. Like, I want all of your palladium. Up, up, up. Whoops. Okay, I need to, yep, here we go. Nice choke point.
Killed that one.
There we go. Good job, guys.
One and stay down.
Alright. Get that guy.
Destroy my shields.
There we go. And okay. Alright. And now we have a geth device to deactivate. More refined palladium first, though. Yes! Okay. Let's take care of this. Whatever this actually is, I have no idea. And fixed.
We can use this.
Alright, we had some fun, and oh, we got some more research unlocked too. But we're about the end of this episode, so we'll wrap it up here. As always, if you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Later!